Hi loves, let's create this look together. Welcome back to the channel. Anisma here. If you're new, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching my videos. Today, I'll be taking you guys through the process of creating or achieving this gorgeous, stunning look on my beautiful client. So first thing first, as usual, we do our skin prep. So you cleanse your face, make sure your canvas is clean, remove all those excess oil and dirt from her skin. You moisturize, you prime. Now I'm just using my hand to just apply the primer on her T-zones, which is very, very important. This stage I was very, very fast. I was in a hurry, so I couldn't wait for it to dry. I had to use my hand to massage it. The next stop, we are doing our foundation match. So this foundation looks a little bit bright. I'm just noticing it now. I didn't notice it before, but it worked. So blend. You guys, you know the drill. Always blend. Blending is key, you guys. Blending is what? Key. If you want to achieve a good, clean skin work, you need to learn how to blend. You understand? Good. So next up, we are going in with our concealer. So she's a caramel skin, not light, not dark. So we are doing very, very minimal foundation, concealer, sorry. Very, very minimal concealer, just the inner corners of her eyes, under her eyes, just the inner corners of her eyes, and then the outer corner. That's to leave the face. Then we'll go straight into our contour. Use a shade or two shades darker than her shade to give you a good sculpted or lifted face. So you guys, let me just see why I'm using a pink blush today. If you are new to this channel, I do not use pink blush. My blush is always orange. So today, after watching Glam by Omoye's tutorial, I realized that I've not used the pink blush and it looks so good. Like, if you know Glam by Omoye, her blush, oh god, amazing. So I decided to give it a try today. And guys, you people will be seeing a lot of pink blushes, so because looks so good, so good. And then as usual, apply it on the tip of your nose. I really do not know the need of this, but it just make your, it just give that uniform feel where somebody is looking directly to you. Everything just look combined and then joined together. So yeah. Now we'll blend. Then of course we're blending our concealer last. If you guys already know, I allow my concealer sit a little bit before blending it. This is to make my concealer, sit for long, so I'll have more control over it and it will give a fuller coverage. This will just give you the best results for your concealer. And if you don't want to do this step, you can just apply the concealer or put the concealer on your mixing pan, then take it from there and apply it on the eye. That way you have control over the concealer. If not, it will be all over the place. Do you understand? Yeah. So now we blend. We are blending it in a lifting order. This is to give her face that lift, to make her face look lifted. So I'm blending it upward to just lift her face. Then we are going straight into nose contour. So I'm using a shade darker than her shade. This is so your nose contour don't come out looking, very, very dark. I've been doing that mistake for a while, but we don't stop learning, so it doesn't look good. So I have adjusted, and I think you should too. So we're using a shade darker than her shade to do the nose contour. This will give you the sculpt, but it will not look that sharp. And then I'm going over it with my beauty blender. Then now we are setting under the eye all the places we applied our concealer. We're just using our pressed powder to set it. So we're just setting it and set it and set it and set it. Oh, I did not use pressed powder here. I use a setting powder to set the face. This setting powder is close to her skin tone or to her skin shade. So you want to use this first to set the concealers before, going in with any lighter shade powder. So before you do this step, make sure the skin is properly blended in before you do this step, because if you are applying or putting powder on a skin that is not smooth or properly blended, it's going to look cakey and you do not want that result. So make sure your under eye is properly blended before applying any powder product on it. So after that is done, we are just combining the whole process together with a pressed powder, and then that is done. I'm applying her blush just to pop the blush out a little bit more. Then now we are baking. Well, for one, I always bake my client's face. This process is basically to catch out any fallout from her eyeshadow, and then it will give your face more sculpting, or it will make your face look even more defined. You understand? So it will usually give my nose, there's this shape, this snatchy shape or snatchy look it gives to your face when you bake. So that's why I like to bake. And aside from that, especially under the eye, you just catch out any fall off or any fallout from your eyeshadow. So if you don't do this step and you go ahead to do your eyeshadow and there is a fallout, it will just fall directly to your skin, and you won't want that, because when you want to sweep it off, it just stick to under your eye, and you don't want your face looking colorful, and it's just frustrating. So once it's on the powder, you can easily sweep it off before pressing the rest into your skin. So we went ahead to do our eyebrows off camera. If you want to see a brow tutorials, let me know in the comment section, and of course, what am I here for? I'll definitely give you guys one. So now I'm using a contour shade, but this is a bit darker than the shade I used to do the cream contour. So I'm just connecting the inner corners of her eyes to her brows. This make your nose look even more snatched, and it just give the face a much more definition. So we are using this orange color. You guys, I don't know, I'm just breathing up today. Not feeling very strong, but you guys, we have to post. So this voiceover is done last minute, and I just want to get it done and over with. So we are starting with our lid shade. So this is an orange shade from the Elsa's Pro palette. This is the All Matte Pro palette. If you're not new, you will know that this palette is my OG. I always go for this palette. And when we are done applying the lid color, I'm using a very dark brown from this same shade to I'm applying it on her crease, just to give the eye more depth, and then to make sure that the main shade, which is the lead shade, is popping. That's what you will want, popping. You won't want to apply a nude color there and it will not make the eye pop. It will just be like, ugh, you are there. Do you understand? Do you get me? And I'm using this precise brush. Reason why is because I want it to be very precise. I don't want it to be all over the place, especially towards the brow bone area. So after that is done, I went back with a more fluffy brush to clear every harsh line. Then you guys know that this technique is my OG for lashes. So I always do it, and I applied my lashes off camera as well. I apply my wing line, I apply a liner, and then you can see we have stripped off the excess fallout from under her eye, and then we are pressing the rest of the powder into her skin. See, this step, I always love doing it. And I took off her band. You guys, I usually install all the hairs you see on my page. I install all the hairs you see on this channel. I think quite a number of them. If you want to see a tutorial of that, let me know, but I'm not a pro, so you guys don't come for me. Then I blush. So because I did not use a pink powder blush, I had to go in with a cream blush from the CPD to like add more, color to the face. You can see how her face is shining already. Oh, she looks so stunning. And of course, the tip of the nose will not be left out, of course. So just, use your beauty blender. A damp beauty sponge, don't use a dry sponge. If not, you will not get a good result. And then I'm using my setting spray to just set everything together so the skin will look like skin. It will be skinning. And then I went over to do her lipstick. This is just a regular lipstick. It's just a brown and nude lipstick. Nothing too much, nothing crazy, nothing new. So yeah, I'm basically overlining her lips. If you are not new, you'll know overlining is my thing. I love it. Whether your lips is big or your lips is small or, overlining is key. See, it will make your lips look sexy. There's just how it makes the lips look that I really love. You can see how her face is already changing, just me doing her lips. If I would have just done like the regular lip, it's not going to be as bomb as this. So you guys know the drill. And then we're using this peachy pinkish shade on the middle of her lips, and then I'm using my brush to just blend everything into her lips, just so it will give like a more put together lips, and the color will not be demarcating all over the place. And I'm using this is funny, but I'm using my eyeshadow primer on the middle of her lips. This is because I do not have a white lipstick, and if I use the one I have, it just usually separates. So I prefer to use this because it lasts long. And we're going over this with our lip gloss. Lip gloss is the bomb. And then we spray the face. Do you guys see? Look at the skin match. Look at everything. And of course with the Sopro. So look at the end result. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, learn a thing or two. Make sure you learn something from this video. Tell me what you want to see in my next video. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Bye, guys. Bye.